me, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a room tour. I have changed my room a bit since my last room tour, which I think was a few months ago, maybe like 3 or 4, I can't really remember. It was definitely before I went to uni, but over the past few days I've been changing up my room and I have rearranged it. So actually I'm currently sitting at my desk. It's in a different place in my room to where it was in my last video. So we're going to give you guys a room tour because I personally am really nosy and love seeing like people's room tours and what they've got. It also gives me inspiration for my own room. So if you're looking for inspiration or just really nosy like me, keep on watching this video because you will enjoy this one. My room is like really like not minimalistic to the like core, but like it's got minimal vibes in it. It's quite girly, it's Pinteresty. If you enjoy that sort of vibe as well, keep on watching because we're about to get into my Christmas room tour of 2025. So as you walk up my stairs, you come to this door which leads into my bedroom. So starting behind the door, I have this little coat rack which holds like my bags, my scarves and like my hoodie. So I've got my hoodie, I've got a few like tote bags under here, I've got one of my jumpers, and then I've got a scarf here. I then got a bag that I got off my mum which I really like, and it's got a little Jellycat keyring on it, like my North Face winter coat. And then I have a black leather jacket, a grey leather jacket, and then just like a little windbreaker there. Some of my other stuff is at uni which will be put on the back of the door when obviously I get it back. And then moving over to this side of my room, this is where my desk used to be, but now my mirror is here, which I think she's a vibe, you know. So next to it is got Bose water bowl, which I really do need to clean. And then I've got a bunch of like posters here, which I actually got from Vogue magazines that I have. I like ripped the pages out. We've got this one of Sydney Sweeney, this little astronaut. I like Vogue skincare, Ariana Grande, and then it's like this pink vibe, and I love them so much. I feel like they just adds like a pop to my room. And then obviously moving over, we've got my mirror. This is the IKEA Hovet mirror or something like that. I'll leave it on the screen and also linked down below. But this mirror is about 6 foot tall, I think. So it is honestly perfect. I love her. And then on top, I have my little Christmas like fairy thing that I get out every year. Then I've got a little Funko Pop of the Heffalump because I am in love with Winnie the Pooh. And then I've got a bunch of my Sonny Angels up there as well. They are a pain in my butt because every time I knock my mirror by accident, they will come tumbling and hit me. And then moving down to this side, I have my skylight just in my plant, and then I have this little like Christmas mouse I get out every year as well. And then my plant, bless it, it's been through some stuff. I forgot to water it for a week. And then carrying on moving over, here is my wardrobe. It's also from IKEA. This is the IKEA Pax wardrobe, so you can customize it to however you want. So I've customized it like this. You can customize it, the height, the inserts, everything about it, down to the door handles you can customize. So I chose this like sleek white wardrobe with gold handles. Before we get into my wardrobe, here is my uni bag with one of Bo's Christmas presents on top. It just sits there because I don't know where to put it. And then this is an overview of my wardrobe. I've got a shelf at the top, which is literally my junk shelf. There's so much rubbish up there. Moving down, we have got my like railing, which has my dungarees, my jeans in like colour code-ish order, then my long sleeve tops, and then I've got a bunch more space to hang stuff up. And moving down here, we have just a sunglasses holder, but has no sunglasses because they're all at uni. We've got a like money pot that I can't open. Then we've got some Lego flowers and I need to build. We've got some like mini sample scents. Got my medications. Got a bunch of claw clips, and then we have a Stephen King book, a Barbie DVD, some jewelry boxes, purse, fabric, and then I don't even know what's in there, probably a bunch of rubbish. And then in here I have sanitary stuff and a first aid kit. And then this one I have some of my phone cases, bunch of wires, my like tech bag, my hard drive, then my Nan's old camera, and then some just plugs. And then this is the layout of my drawers. This is how I laid it out. So I got 3 drawers on either side and then 2 wire baskets at the bottom. So the top one has my pajamas, this one has my bottoms, this one has some of like my hoodies and knitwear. This is like underwear, bras and whatever. This one is like tops. This is a junk drawer with stuff I need to organize, so this is just gonna pretend like you didn't see that. And then this is like a vintage drawer of stuff I'm selling, I need to list. And then this is like my socks, fluffy socks, etc. And then moving over just from my wardrobe, next to it is my desk. So this is where my mirror used to be. I was like, you know what, I want a bit of a change. So I changed my desk from obviously there to here, which I actually really like it. So this is the overview of my desk. The mirror is from Amazon, I'm pretty sure. And then the desk, the chair, and the drawers, and also the legs and the bin, they're all from IKEA. This is like the, I don't remember what this is called, but you can easily find it. They're the Alex drawers, and then it's just like a tabletop. I'm gonna give you a quick overview. The top drawer has makeup. This drawer has some of my skincare. This is like my hair care drawer. This is a junk drawer and another junk drawer. And then moving just up from those drawers, I have this little plastic organizer from Amazon. So in front of it, I just have this little light up gnome, which actually has no batteries in it. I have my favorite like spray on deodorant, which is the Dove Powder Soft one. And then on this, I have some like sprays. I have some of my moisturizers and some serums. I have some more sprays, some serums, lip glosses, a lip plumper, some skincare, some more skincare, face mask, and then I've got some of like the globe things. But at the top, I've got stuff I've been sent. So I've got like perfumes I need to test out. I've got some like my everyday like skincare bits, so moisturizer and cleanser. And then this is just a bunch of stuff I need to make TikToks and Instagram posts for. Like, it's just basically all my PR I need to sort out. And then moving down, I then just have this little like rose quartz crystal. I just think it's really cute. And then my mirror is resting on a bunch of my Vogue magazines because I'm too tall to sit at my desk without it. So I put in my Vogue magazines, which actually works really, really well. And then over here, I have some Sylvanian families, which my mum got me from a charity shop because I think they're really cute. And then moving over, I just have this little Christmas tree candle, which actually has never been burnt. I have a candle. I just have a little like crystal. I then have my gingerbread mug, which I love. I get out every Christmas. I have my Air Up water bottle. I absolutely love this. If you've seen any of my recent YouTube videos or TikToks or anything, she's been in all of it. Then I've got another candle, which is from Asda. Then just got my big water bottle. My jewelry stand, I think this is from Amazon, I want to say. It just holds all of my jewelry. It really needs to sort out. It's so messy. And then over here, I just have my laptop and then my phone. Like, they just sort of live here when I'm not using them. And then moving over, we then have this area which has my shelves, my TV, and my Kallax units. So we have Bo's bed, and all of Bo's toys are in my room. He's got a toy box downstairs as well, so that is not even all his toys. And then in behind his toys, I have my Dyson hairdryer and then just some more Vogue magazines. I have my Taylor Swift The Eras Tour like custom box with all the bits in. Then I have a bunch of books, DVDs, games. And then moving over, I have some of my Vogue magazines and this little basket that just has bits and bobs in it. And then I have my disco ball in a plant pot because I don't know why. And then here I have this Dior box which has loads of nail stuff in, and I've got more books, and there's books behind there as well, surprisingly. And then I have my little mushroom lamp. I got this from like Amazon or something a few years ago. More Vogue magazines, more books, surprisingly. And then in the last cubby hole, I have this little like ceramic cat. I have some books. And then I also have some magazines and vinyls. And moving up, I have one of my little jelly cats. She's really, really cute. I've added bows to her ears. And then I just have these two chalk posters that I got on nights out. I've got my little Christmas tree. I've got a Lego plant. I've got Eeyore, my PlayStation. I've got Wendy's, a Funko Pop. Another Lego plant. One of my perfumes. I've had this for so long, but it's so like nostalgic. It's the That Moment One Direction one. And then I have another one of those like little ceramic cat. And I have a candle and then a little wax burner there. I have some of my special edition books for Good Girls Guide to Murder. I then have my skylight. I then have my TV. I love her so much. And then again on this side I have another poster from nights out. I forgot to mention as well, on the wall I have two photos that my nan took when she was on holiday, and I've got some Sabrina Carpenter posters. This one's signed and that one's Olivia Rodrigo. It's also signed. So moving up to the shelves, I have a whole shelf dedicated to my jelly cats with some Lego flowers behind. If you want like an in-depth like TikTok site on my jelly cats, let me know and I can do that. I have another jelly cat down here, another Christmas ornament, a fingerprint thingy, and then a bunch of like CDs and cassettes, and some like my self-help books and whatever, a Barbie vinyl, another cassette, a candle, a body candle, some more Christmas decorations, a Victoria's Secrets bag, and then this Eiffel Tower with some key rings on the top. Then moving around, this is my window area. So obviously it's my window, I've got my curtains, and I tied little pink bows around them because I think it looks really cute. Then I've got a candle in the corner with a Christmas tree on top, my Christmas countdown, my advent calendar, then another Christmas tree, and then a little crochet turtle, and then my Siri and my Alexa. And then moving over from this, here is my bed. It's got Bo on it, obviously, and I've got my heated blanket, which I've actually currently got on for Bo, and then I've got some hot water bottles, and then I've got my Christmas duvet, obviously, and then I've got some of my Christmas plushies. So I've got 2 of my jelly cats, this one and this one, then I've got the Christmas heifer lamp, bubbles, I've got a Highland cow, and then I've got my comfort toys. And then moving over, here is like my poster board. It needs to be changed at some point, but she's serving something, it's doing the job. All of these are on Pinterest and I printed them out at home, but you can totally print out using free prints if you don't have printer available at home. And all of these are linked on my Pinterest board under room photos or something. And then moving over to the last section of my room is my bedside table and my shoes. So on my bedside table, I just have a few Christmassy bits, some more Lego flowers I got for Secret Santa. I've got this Since Christmas Sabrina Carpenter 8-inch vinyl. And then I've got another little jelly cat, some books, a poetry book, some like journals, obviously some candles as well. And then in this drawer, I just basically have some lip balms, lip glosses, my purse, my AirPods. Below that, I just have a bunch of random stuff like my medications, some perfumes, like a hair thing, my controllers, lotions, and I have a water bottle, and then I have my Dyson Airwrap, and then some journals down there as well. And then moving over, I just have my shoes. So I've got some like kitten heels, I've got my UGG, got my Adidas shoes, I've got my Crocs, and then my UGG slippers. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you stay tuned, so I'm getting so much back into the swing of YouTube, so I'll be posting so much more. I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and I'll see you in my next video.